Thank you. First of all, I want to say that the Ohio Alliance for Retired Americans, we make up about there are about a quarter of a million members in Ohio, 11,000 members in the city proper. And our focus is on retirement security, Social Security, Medicare, anything that affects retirees. And of course, being a Cincinnatian and having this be my focus, this coming up was something I had to fight. But that said, the Ohio Alliance for Retired Americans is not by far the only group opposed to Issue 4. Pretty much every organization that has come out one way or the other has come out opposed to Issue 4. That includes the Democratic Party, the Charter Committee, both mayoral candidates, the vast majority of city council candidates, and even the Chamber of Commerce. So, we all agree that it's poorly written and there are major questions that have been unanswered and problems that the ballot issue has. Whether we all agree on anything else is something else, but so there are lots and lots of opponents. We are just one of many. So, as I said, there are quite a few number of issues with this. I'm not going to hit them all. It's not going to be possible to hit them all. So, as was stated, the Cincinnati retirement system was founded in 1931. It predates Social Security. It predates the other statewide pensions, which is why Cincinnati has its own retirement plan. It was started like Social Security in the height of the Depression to provide a dignified retirement. It was started by the Charterite mayor, Russell Wilson. He was mayor not because he was elected by everybody. He was mayor because the city council was all charter, or almost all charter. There might have been someone else in there. And he succeeded Murray Seasongood. So for those of you who know Cincinnati history, you know that this is a major time in the city's history. Union Terminal wasn't built yet. Crew Tower was just finished. So, and the Cincinnati retirement system was built to last. Like Social Security, it provides a check each month. It is the only check each month that city retirees receive because they don't participate in Social Security and the city does not pay into Social Security. So when we're talking about like moving to, oh, there's just this 401k and you get what you get, well, if it's 2008 and you only have a 401k, we're talking about only a 401k, not a 401k and Social Security. My dad had a 401k. He did a great job trying to save for his retirement, had a massive stroke. That 401k was wiped out in 2 years. Thank God he has Social Security. So he has a monthly check that's coming each month, and he can live on his own and have a dignified retirement. Not making what he wants, but but it's a dignified retirement. So that's one of my key points with this. Like Social Security, the Cincinnati retirement system has extremist detractors who oppose all forms of defined benefits. Many people who are in favor of this kind of move also are in favor of getting rid of Social Security or privatizing Social Security. So you remember there was that proposal in 2005 to do just that. And most people were outraged. And this does the same thing. But it's worse because it'll cost us more. as was said, the amendment requires unfunded amount to be paid in 10 years. There's really no way to pay that unfunded amount in 10 years without increasing taxes or cutting revenue or selling major assets. And since we've sold so many already, I don't know what's next, Eden Park or Mount Echo, you know, has to be something worth a lot of money. So that's a serious concern of ours. But it's not just that, because there's serious doubt as to whether the city would be able to stay Social Security exempt. If they are no longer Social Security exempt, the city will have to pay 6.2% of their employees' wages into Social Security, which is how most of us get our benefits. But right now, the city pays 1.88% for its current workers. So that's a massive increase. And again, a huge concern. If they stay Social Security exempt, then we don't know what happens with disability, survivor benefits, and the like. That is all part of CRS right now. So if an employee passes away too young, their benefits go to their spouse or their children. If they become disabled, they are able to collect benefits. And that's, like I said, that's not in here. Health benefits also aren't mentioned. And one of the things with, the city used to not participate in Medicare. So some of the more expensive health benefits are for retirees who retired prior to 86. And there aren't very many, but there are some, and that is a cost driver. But it would be downright cruel to say, oh, sorry, you're on your own. And again, the amendment doesn't address that. The city solicitor and the city administrators have both said that this would take substantial litigation in order to figure out how to comply with the amendment. Litigation means money. There's no way to go to court and not spend more money on attorneys. Another piece is this will become a closed system. When it's a closed system, right now they can project more robust earnings. But once the system is closed, they have to invest even more conservatively, which means that their investments are going to be, it means the unfunded liability will automatically jump exponentially as soon as it becomes a closed system. And it would become a closed system upon passage, because there are no new employees to enroll in the Cincinnati retirement system. So that's, like I said, there are just so many things here. Another concern would be the administrative cuts. I'm sorry, I lost my place. The other concern would be the rush of people to retire. We know that the city administrator expects quite a few people to submit retirement forms shortly before the elections, because as soon as this happens, there are people who've already made the maximum, hit the maximum amount that they can earn. So that means you lose your folks who have your best, brightest people with the institutional knowledge and know how to get things done. So in short, I will just say that this is an irresponsible amendment. It's poorly written, it'll cost the city more, and it'll leave workers with less. And it's just unfair.